How do we bring unbelievers to Jesus? This is a question that I've been pondering lately, and if you clicked on this video, I'm sure you've been pondering this as well. And now that I've been thinking about it for a while, I believe I have somewhat of an answer. If you're looking for a perfect, definite answer, click off this video. I'm imperfect just as you are. But if you're ready to hear what I think is the best way, even though I'm imperfect, I still think I have somewhat of an idea. If you want to hear it, continue watching. Let's first off talk about tips for all people you may talk to. No matter if they're atheist, agnostic, Muslim, anything, these tips will help. But stick around for tips specifically towards atheists and agnostics, and tips for people of other religions like Islam or Judaism. Like I said, first let's talk about tips for talking to all unbelievers. First off, you need to treat all unbelievers with love and respect. We are all dirty, rotten sinners, no matter if we have Jesus' salvation or not. So treat them as equals, because we're all sinners. Don't treat them as if they're lower than you or that you're holier than them. The farther the perceived gap is, the harder it is for them to listen to you. Relatability is key. Second, remember that it's a slow process, and trust that the battle for their heart is in God's hands. God may use you as a vessel to talk to them and bring them closer to their start of their faith journey, but it's only the Holy Spirit who can convict them. And if they respond to that conviction, they will be saved. But if they do not respond to that conviction that only the Holy Spirit can give, then they will go to hell. It's a sad but true reality. Just remember that it's in God's hands. No matter how much time God takes on it, all that, every single second was worth it. You also need to realize that you don't have to be the one to bring them to the point of salvation. You can simply just be the one to plant a seed, or to sow an existing seed in their heart. Pray that God would reveal your role for that person, whether a seed planter, a seed sower, or a seed reaper. And pray that God would help you fulfill this role to the best of your ability. Finally, pray for them. Pray that God would convict them to want to be saved, and that they would respond to that conviction. Whatever it is that comes onto your heart to pray for them, pray about it. Now let's transition into tips for talking to people who are atheists and agnostics. People who do not believe in a God. Or I think agnostic means, I'm not quite sure, but I believe it means that they are unsure whether there is or is not a God. My idea of a framework here is just simply love and pray. Love. Show God's love to them to the point where they ask you why you're so kind. And when they ask you, that's the point where you can talk about Jesus. Like when they ask, why are you so kind all the time? You can simply just say that it's because of Jesus. That Jesus was kind to you, so you're kind to others. And second, the second part of love and pray is pray. Pray that God would help you to show his love to them. That they would see Jesus through that love. That they wouldn't see you in it, but that they would see Jesus. And that's basically it. Show God's love until they want to know more about why you show that love, and pray that that love would be his, not yours. And finally, how can we bring people of other religions like Buddhism, Judaism, Islam to Jesus? It can be easy in the sense that they're already open to the idea of God's existence, but it can be hard at the same time because they're already cemented in their beliefs. What I would say is speak as though that their God has as much proof as ours does. Not like mine is real and yours fake, but speak as though their God is just as real as yours. Next, something awesome I heard from George Janko. I think it was on, I don't know which episode it was, but something awesome I heard from the George Janko podcast is that you can tell them, okay, you pray to your God, that if he's real, he would reveal himself to me. And I'll pray to my God, that if he is real, he would reveal himself to you. Saying this prevents any division, any debate, and in my eyes is the best thing to say. Instead of trying to disprove their God, what you're doing is putting the situation in God's hands. Walking through this challenge of seeing someone else who doesn't know Jesus that you want to bring to Jesus is difficult, but I hope this helps you. As always, I pray that anything that I said that is of me, that is untrue, that is not God's truth, would be forgotten. But anything that is true would leave an effect on the viewers of this video, and that it would be put into action and used for good. Feel free to leave any questions, opinions, or tips in the comments. And with that, peace out and God bless.